Across the state, there are 6 cases confirmed by the CDC and the Department of Public Health. Those cases are in Cobb, Floyd, Polk, and 3 in Fulton counties. There are presumptive cases at Emory Healthcare in Atlanta and a Waffle House employee in Cherokee County.
Last night, the Department of Public Health gave an update saying 11 cases were waiting for CDC confirmation across the state. At that news conference, Governor Brian Kemp also confirmed some of the state's precautionary measures.
The Department of Natural Resources began preparing Hard Labor State Park in Morgan County as a location for isolation and monitoring of patients. Let me emphasize, this is only a precautionary measure. Right now, there are several emergency trailers ready for patient isolation.
That state park is where we find Chelsea Beimfor, who talked to people who live and work near the park, and they're not thrilled about the governor's plan.
Well, things here at Hard Labor Creek State Park are still functioning as normal, but just about a mile down the road from the main office here, crews are preparing to isolate coronavirus patients.
I live probably about 2 miles from where they're going to put the trailer.
Among the cabins and trees inside Hard Labor Creek State Park, crews are unloading medical supplies and installing 7 trailers that could be used to quarantine and treat people exposed to COVID-19.
I'm 80 years old, and they say if you get 80 years old, you got a slim chance of not making it. So that sort of worried me a little bit.
Harry Hansen has lived near the site his entire life, and though no patients are actually using it yet, Hansen wishes it wasn't happening in his backyard. On the flip side, Kim Williams says she's not worried about getting sick.
Me personally, it didn't bother me because I know where they're going to put them in the park. It's an isolated area. They wouldn't be around anybody.
But she is concerned an influx of patients just up the street from the restaurant she works at could hurt business.
And it's getting ready to be tourist season. I know it'll affect the park. The park we get a lot of business from the park, a lot of campers and stuff that go there, so it will affect that.
A sign at the park's front office says no patients are currently scheduled to be transferred to this location. But as the number of COVID-19 cases grows statewide, that could change.
I know some people in town that live here are starting to panic a little bit.
State troopers are blocking off that isolated area of the park. It can only be accessed at this point by state officials and no park guests. Operations across the rest of the park are happening as usual. Reporting in Rutledge, Chelsea Beimfor, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, Williams says she had no idea this was happening at Hard Labor Creek Park until media started showing up in the town of Rutledge.